The suspect to a residence where the suspect fired shots at police officers on that scene. The officers returned fire, subsequently killing Mr. Wallace.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Grip.
And I'm Lenise Lagon. Thank you for watching Fox 10 News at 9.
We're also streaming on our website, fox10tv.com.
All right, just to bring you up to speed from the events that have happened today, you just got finished listening to Police Chief Michael T. Williams after an officer was killed in a standoff earlier today. You are looking at the slain officer, Stephen Green.
That's right. Officer Green was married. He had 3 children. Again, he was killed in the line of duty. When the suspect arrived at the Metro Jail, he stabbed the officer, jumped in a patrol car, and then took off down Dauphin Island Parkway.
And Bob, that chase ended on Daytona Drive when Lawrence Wallace grabbed a gun out of the officer's car and hid underneath a house and started firing at officers. One officer was shot in the arm. That officer, Mark Johnson, we understand he was treated and has been released.
Well, Paige Malone and Letitia Bush are both live at USA Medical Center. We'll begin with Paige tonight. You spent the day on the scene where police had the suspect cornered. Paige.
I did. It was a very chaotic scene at times. When we first got there, there was close to 100 officers there. There was everything from the Mobile County Sheriff's Office. There were, of course, Mobile Police Department. Even the ATF and ABC were there. And what they had done is they had surrounded the house, and they were actually sending tear gas and trying to get the suspect to come out of the house. But just a few hours ago, we heard several shots, and that was when it was brought to our attention that the suspect had been hit by that gunfire, and it was in fact killed. Now, it was just a very emotional day. Obviously we have one officer that has been killed, another officer that's, was taken to USA Medical Center. And District Attorney Ashley Rich stopped by the scene and talked to us not too long ago, and she has been spending the day with the fallen officer's family, and she emphasized just how tragic this is for not only the city, but also the county.
It's just a sad day in Mobile County, and we support law enforcement in seeking justice. And it's always hard when someone that you work with has been killed in the line of duty. Thank you.
Now, Fox 10 News reporter Letitia Bush has been here at USA Medical Center throughout the day. Now, Letitia, earlier today on the scene, I saw officers in tears and, just people surrounding, just really contemplating what's happened here today. What have you seen here?
We've been here since about 4 o'clock today, 4:15, and the day has really escalated, and the scene here at the hospital has went from sort of calm to all the way up to people just crying, and I heard a couple of people wailing a little earlier. It was just really sad, as I could tell people sort of got the news that an officer was killed, and I could sort of see the reaction from them. Before even we got confirmation that an officer was killed, I could see it on people's faces here. Now, officers pulled up. There's about 6 or 7 police cars that came here. People took their hats off and sort of ran to the emergency room. Mayor Sam Jones was spotted a little earlier, and he actually came and spoke to the media, and this is what he had to say.
This is something that you never want to do, never have to want to do in my job, to come to a situation like this. But this officer was a very, very well respected, real liked officer by everyone. You can kind of see by the outpouring of people in the community as well as his fellow officers.
Yeah, it was really hard to watch the chief and the mayor sort of talk about this I think they said 36-year-old, I'm sure we'll get that confirmed, a young man that loved his job. Mayor Sam Jones said that he did know the family, and he was visibly just shaken. So I'll have more sound from the mayor later on in the show. Back to you, Bob and Lenise in the studio.